when you hear the word Holocaust, right, it doesn't, you don't get an idea of what is being spoken of unless you go and search what that word really means. And the Holocaust basically is the massacre of the Jews, by the Nazi party led by Hitler. The 6 million Jews who were killed by Hitler's party, the Nazi party. And because of the influence the Jewish people have, especially in media, in commerce, they will make you think that the Holocaust only happened to Jewish people, but that's not the case. 6 million Jews were killed, but there were another 5 to 6 million non-Jews that were killed. Polish people, disabled people, people that have mental illness, anybody that the German people felt that was inferior was killed. But that never gets talked about. And you can't help but ask yourself, why would a country like Germany decide to kill 6 million Jews? Why would they burn them alive? Why would they use them, put them in the oven so they can watch them die? Why would somebody do like that to another person? And the reason is that doesn't get explained often is when Germany lost the First World War, people blamed them, and because they lost it, it was like like a great disgrace, and during that time the German morale was low, and when somebody loses, they always have to look for someone to blame. They have to look for a little guy to blame, just like how America is blaming immigrants for all their problems. So the Jews were the one that they naturally blamed. They blamed the Jewish people first. Some said that the Jewish people, they were not their true friends, that they were enemies, they were like spies working against them. Some saw the Jewish people as people who were destroying their culture by introducing gay and other things into their culture, which the German people were not cool with. Some saw the Jewish people as they were controlling their economy, and they're making it difficult for some people to get jobs and get opportunities. And because of that, they did things like, because they felt the Jewish people were against them. And this story is kind of similar to what's going on in America now, where the Americans feel that the Jewish people have control of their country. They control their media, they control their money, and they go to war, and America is paying for the wars. So this is like history repeating itself. This is the thing that happened that caused this great tragedy that the Jewish people faced. But if you look at America today, that same sentiment is brewing again. The sentiment of the Jewish people are taking advantage of America, that they are pushing America into wars that they cannot bankroll, so they push America.